Hi there, this is WTF Mopo, all the way from sunny England, I guess you could call it that. Just having a little rant, something that's been bugging me for quite a while. The state of the world, how screwed up everything is, including our governments, that seem to be taking on a satanic theme. You see them all doing the devil signs, and as I'm sure that, as you know, we were brought up to believe that, governments don't lie, and trust your teacher because your teacher doesn't lie. And now, for the people that have woken up, that you find out that the whole bunch is a bunch of fucking bollocks. Yeah, I mean, NASA went to the moon. What a bunch of crap that is. I mean, NASA lies about everything. They get $55 million a day, and all they can produce is fucking CGI and a bunch of bullshit. I mean, if you believe half the crap, or any of the crap they come out with, it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And another thing that's really bothered me about my spineless government, Theresa May, stupid Zionist little whore. She is so spineless that she allowed the American government to take Julian Assange from the Ecuadorian government back in October. Hasn't been seen since. And on that particular night, a man was witnessed coming out of the embassy with a hood over his head. 2 hours later, Heathrow Airport had a gas scare, and a one of those Learjet types that was linked to the CIA took off from Heathrow Airport. Destination, I would imagine, United States or Guantanamo Bay, who knows, but the bastards have got him. How the hell she could ever sanctify that is just beyond me. He was granted asylum. Government's words mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. Governments lie about everything. We've been at war now for what, 16 years? And it's been an absolute joke. It started off in '98 where there was this tape conversation between Rumsfeld and that twat Kissinger and a few other retards. And they were complaining that there were no threats in America. There were no threats in Europe. There were no threats in the Middle East. And there were no threats in Russia. There were no threats in China. And the military-industrial complex was stagnant because they built so many arms that they couldn't make any more. So how could they do this? How to make the money for the few. So hence 9/11. Unless you're an absolute fucktard and believe that 9/11 was caused by 16 hijackers, then you might as well shut off now, because you're obviously your IQ's about -3. 9/11 was done by the American government with Mossad and other intelligence agencies throughout the world. Hence, all the put options that were put on in the stock exchange all over the world. But was anything done? Oh no. So 3 weeks later, we start bombing the crap out of mountains. The American government come out with these pictures saying that they have all these complexes built in the mountains, and they've got bedrooms and water and computers, and I mean, it's a bunch of bollocks. It really is. Yeah, and another thing too, you know, all the American presidents are related, apart from one, and so you don't elect your presidents; they're selected for you. Now that would make me really angry. I mean, the British government's just as bad. They're full of paedophiles. I mean, the royal family, with Prince Charles and Jimmy Savile. I mean, they used to fuck little boys. And Prince Andrew off with Epstein Island. He was a bloody paedophile too. The Queen and Prince Philip, they went to Canada and took 10 school children away from a school, never to be seen again. Didn't hear a thing against them again. There's an international arrest warrant. Look it up. There is such a two-tier legal system in this world. It's unbelievable. You got Pizzagate in the United States, and everybody's screaming out all the injustices in the mainstream media, saying shit, because the mainstream media is owned by a few people, and what they say is what gets broadcast. Same in England, BBC. It's in the Broadcasting Act. The BBC have to broadcast what the British government tells them. Fact. Fucking BBC broadcasting absolute fucking crap. Oh God, it's just so fucking depressing. And now we're, thanks to Hillary Clinton, we just destroyed Libya, which was one of the most prosperous countries in Africa. For what? Because they wanted to have a golden currency, and that wouldn't jeopardize the American dollar. No other reason. Now, the poor Libyan ladies, they're not even allowed to travel by plane anymore. This is what the West is doing. We're surrounding China. We're surrounding Russia. America's got 1,000 bases around the world. What the fuck does it need 1,000 bases around the world? It's got a debt of $1 trillion. That cannot be repaid. I mean, the interest on that alone is over $1 billion a day. I mean, that can't be repaid. I mean, where the hell are you going to get $20 trillion from to repay that? I mean, it's an absolute joke. It really is. And this whole thing is gearing up to something extremely fucked up. Because the elite have got all these underground cities and underground military bases. So if they start something like World War III, they all go down there in there's enough food and entertainment for 15 years, long as they need. And when it's all over, they'll come out, and then the Georgia guidestones will be about correct. They're heartless bastards. They really are. America is Israel's little bitch. Israel just infiltrated the British government and tried to overthrow the government. Zionists are a bunch of wankers. They really are. So, anyway, that's my rant for the evening. This is WTF, mofo. Peace, everybody. Love to all. Thank you. From shitty UK.